Krystofer Lee, after your loss to D4 last week, how are you prepared for Matt Mayhem this week?
Man, I'm not taking him lightly, that's for sure. He's surprisingly athletic, and he's got some mean hops, man. He gets up on that top rope and he jumps up pretty dang high and brings it down pretty hard. So I'm looking out for that for sure. And man, I'm just looking forward to getting a win on my record. I know my first week I lost to D4, but man, what a match I put on with that kid. And no offense on the kid part, he is a former champion, possibly the best wrestler we have here, but I'm just saying, I took him to the limit. I almost defeated the former champion. And if that doesn't say enough about me, I don't know what else I can tell you. I'm going to go tonight. I'm going to beat Matt Mayhem. I'm going to start a roll. I'm going to beat everyone else in front of me. Doesn't matter who they are. Doesn't matter if I like them or I hate them. I'm going to take them all out. Nobody's ready for me. I promise them that. Technicalities, quickness, jump high like Matt. But I've got the power. I'm going to work him to the ground. I'm going to beat him down. I'm going to devastate him with every move I hit him with.
Thank you and good luck tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a statement by Krystofer Lee. But this is from the desk of the general manager of Next Level saying, hey, that Ascension Clause BS, hey, that's not going down this year. No, the Next Level Championship is going to be the title while I'm GM. Really sending a message to Nick Alexander. We heard Nick, last week say he wanted to enact the Ascension Clause again by winning this tournament and then getting his world title back from Cody Cole. But we've got two semifinals matchups tonight. Nick Alexander taking on Damian Kai. But before we get into those, it's going to be Matt Mayhem taking on Krystofer Lee. And that's in our first match of the night, ladies and gentlemen. What a show it is going to be. Stay tuned. Yeah! Oh my God! Oh my God! Lee! And the fans here at the Warzone rejoicing as the Beast from Hammerfell makes his way to the ring. Hey, he was saying, I don't know if you guys know this, Krystofer Lee went from rank number 21 last week to rank number 14 this week with an impressive showing against the former champion D4, the most improved person in the power rankings for week 1. He said he's looking to make a statement victory right here over Matt Mayhem. And there may not be another wrestler on this roster that gets as fired up and gets the fans as fired up as Toothless Aggression Matt Mayhem does. Matt Mayhem recently forming the tag team with El Contrastico right before we ended year 2. Matt coming in here ranked number 19. Ladies and gentlemen, neither one of these wrestlers signed to Next Level nor Intensity. Yeah. Both of these wrestlers are free agents, and they're looking to impress Ozzy, Jameson, Sinclair, IV. Not the fourth, but IV here tonight. And maybe get them a next level contract in the near future. Krystofer Lee, Irish Whip. Matt Mayhem comes back. Matt Mayhem trying to deliver the shoulder once again. And he just about put himself on his ass. Krystofer Lee saying, go ahead, try again. Watch Matt goes for it. Like a battering ram is Matt Mayhem, but look at Krystofer Lee. Look at him. He's got that gut wrench. He's got that gut wrench. He's got him up. And look. Oh, my goodness. He just launched Toothless Aggression Matt Mayhem. Just clear across the ring. Somebody check on that man. The fans chanting Lee. I don't blame them. Oh, big clothesline into the corner. And another delivering the beatdown to Matt Mayhem right now. Pulls him in, goes for that clothesline, doesn't get it. Look at Matt, bounces off it, a bulldog from Toothless Aggression.
Let's go!
What an opening match we have on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. No way. What?
Let's go! Let's go, dude!
What has happened to Toothless Aggression?
Oh, yeah!
That bulldog was as beautiful a bulldog as you will ever see. Look, going for a mat asser early on, going for a mat asser. But look, Krystofer Lee had it well scouted. But Matt Mayhem jumps up, connects with the mat asser early on, hooks the leg, could be three, no. Krystofer just able to kick out. And an early "This is awesome" chant from the fans here at the War Zone. I don't blame them. This match has been 90-0. Matt Mayhem, big forearm to the lower back of Krystofer Lee. Matt Mayhem, he's got some momentum, charging it up. Look at Krystofer with the stun gun. Big boot. Matt Mayhem might be out. Leg drop connects from Krystofer Lee. What a barrage of offensive maneuvers from Krystofer Lee. And the fans just continue to support their guy, Krystofer Lee. Look at Lee. Shoots him off. Catches him on the rebound. And we saw him do it to D4 last week. Bam! That could be all she wrote for Matt Mayhem, and it will. What a statement from Krystofer Lee. Watch this gut wrench. He just launches Matt. Bam! And that really got the fans fired up. But watch this. Bulldog from Matt. What a move. Matt Mayhem out here. Hey, this wasn't a bad showing from Matt either.
He did already. Let's go,
Krystofer Lee. He competed with the former world champion last week, and here this week he picks up a dominating victory over Matt Mayhem. And hey, he's going to continue to climb that ladder that is the AWE Power Rankings. Expect to see him a couple spots above 14 next week, maybe even cracking the top 10. Speaking of top 10, we have a matchup of two guys in the top 10 later tonight in the main event between D4 and Tengu. But first, it's Damian Kai taking on his former Revelation leader, Nick Alexander. That's next.
California, the Inferno Dragon, Damian Kai!
Damian Kai, after the impressive bout that he put on against Atlas Liger last week right here on Next Level in the first round of this Next Level Championship tournament, he has to face his former leader from Revelation, the man that constructed the most dominant faction in AWE history, Nick Alexander. Through all the turmoil, the mastermind, the guy that was playing four-dimensional chess the whole time, Nick Alexander has to take on one of his former proteges in Damian Kai here tonight.
I want you to know one thing. Listen to me, Nick Alexander. I know you're listening. I know you're listening. And I know you're mad. I know you're upset. But it's all your fault. If anything, you should feel proud that your former brothers can stand up here and do what they want to do. I'm sorry that it had to be at the expense of you, but if we're gonna be honest, you just didn't watch your 6.
Oh, boo!
Come on. Let's see it. See what you got.
Damian Kai telling Nick Alexander he didn't watch his 6. You know, as much sympathy as I have for Nick Alexander, having that world championship that he fought so hard to obtain, having his baby ripped from him, and his house of cards to come tumbling down. To be fair, he did not watch his 6. Damian Kai, as much as I might hate what he said, it was true. It was all true. It was damn true. Nick Alexander, the bulletproof, one of the best that AEWE has ever had to offer since day one. After 2 years of hard work and a major setback at the hands of Ghost back in year 1, he climbed the mountain. He dethroned the longest reigning AEWE World Champion of all time after 513 days. It was Nick Alexander who was the only one in the company that was able to defeat D4 fair and square.
That's why we're up here, and you're just an amateur dog. You got things very.
Oh, and Nick Alexander just delivering the blow to Damian Kai. Damian Kai talking all that smack. Nick Alexander not having it. Nick Alexander, this is his revenge year. AWE year 3. Nick Alexander gonna show you why they call him the bulletproof one. And now Nick taking the mask off, taking the jacket off. And the master of the FMJ getting in the ring, and now the bell rings and this match has started off proper, but look at the Superman punch from Damian Kai to start this match. Ladies and gentlemen, we haven't even got the entrance lights off and we're already delivering the knees. Bam! Drop kick in the corner from Damian Kai. And look at Kai, the Inferno Dragon charging up. Back elbow. Right on the ear of Nick. Bam! Eat defeat. And the Inferno Dragon is rolling early on. Sling Blade! And this match may be over before it ever begins for the bulletproof Nick Alexander. And if it's up to Damian Kai, the mind games that he was playing with Nick Alexander, the mind games early on, he's setting up that Inferno, it's going to pay off. No, he just got countered with a forearm from Nick Alexander, and that could be the momentum swing, the momentum shift, the turning point here in this match that Nick needs. He could be going for a stop to end it early, but he misses. Damian Kai getting plumb out of the ring. Damian Kai, say what you want about him. He's one of the smartest, savviest, and best wrestlers that AWE has to offer. But look, Nick Alexander, bam! You don't poke a sleeping bear, and that is just what Damian Kai did. And ate an exploder, and now another exploder. Do not slap Nick Alexander in the face. We could all learn that lesson. Look at Nick, lifts him up, back breaker from Nick Alexander. And now Nick eats a knee trigger seemingly out of nowhere. Make it a second one as well. And Damian Kai going to the outside, could be looking for a little high risk, high reward offense. We saw him go for one last week against Atlas Liger, and it didn't pay off for him. look, Damian Kai, the double foot stomp from the top rope. That could very well put away the number 2 ranked Nick Alexander, and we could see Damian Kai go on. But look, Damian Kai transitions straight into the Inferno lock, and Nick Alexander may have to pass out. Nick Alexander may have to tap out right here, right in the middle of the ring. This is what put away Atlas Liger last week in that upset victory that Damian Kai was able to garner in order to send him to the semifinals. But look, Damian Kai, he releases the hold so that Nick can't get to the ropes, and now trying to get it locked back in, trying to get that leverage back that he just had. And look, Nick could be fading. Nick could be fading right here as that Inferno lock. You see Krystofer Lee in the background after his impressive victory moments ago. But look, Nick Alexander rolling him up. Damian Kai with a quick kick out. Oh my goodness. Nick Alexander put the knee right to the shoulder blades and just planted Damian Kai into the mat. Damian Kai just gets the shoulder up.
Come on, Rick. Come on, Rick. That had to be 3. Come on.
A last second kick out from Damian Kai. Ladies and gentlemen, whoever wins this match will earn a spot at Odyssey to fight the winner of Tengu and D4 here tonight. They're going to fight them at Odyssey in the coming weeks for the Next Level Championship, that vacant Next Level title. And the only way that you can watch Odyssey is by clicking the Patreon link in the description of the video and subscribing to any tier that you would like, and you will have access. You will have access to Odyssey and every other pay-per-view that we put out. But look at Nick. Nick has it in his eyes. FMJ time! No! Damian able to get out of the way, and a Superman punch to the ground. Damian Kai, he's feeling himself. He's feeling it. He's in the corner, and he just wants Nick Alexander to wake up so he can turn around and eat an Inferno knee strike. Nick Alexander making his way up. But look, Damian Kai, bam! Inferno knee strike, and that could be it. Lights out. Damian Kai moving on. No! Nick Alexander, just the last second, able to grab the rope. Damian Kai is infuriated. And now stomping away at the former world champion. Damian Kai looking to put the nail in the coffin of this match. He thought he had it right there, but that Inferno hit a little too close to the ropes. Nick Alexander just able to get there. Look at that uppercut being delivered right to Nick Alexander. And Damian Kai coming up. Spear! Nick Alexander planting Damian Kai with the spear, and the holy shit chants raining down from the fans at the War Zone here in attendance. Nick Alexander, his plan that he wanted to put into effect may be thrown off by Ozzy Jameson Sinclair IV's announcement earlier on. And oh my God, he's grabbing a steel chair. Ladies and gentlemen, if he hits him with a steel chair, he will get disqualified. And the referee trying to tell him what I just said. Oh, and Nick Alexander hits him with a steel chair. And the bell's going to ring. Nick Alexander continuing to pummel Damian Kai. And Damian Kai is going to go on and fight for the Next Level Championship at Odyssey. And we're going to get some match replays. But ladies and gentlemen, the only thing on the mind of Nick Alexander is injuring his former members of Revelation, Damian Kai, Chris Davidson, Liberator, and taking that title off of Cody Cole by any means necessary. And if the Next Level title is not a pathway to the world title. Nick Alexander obviously doesn't want it, and that's why he got himself disqualified here. We've seen Nick Alexander play four-dimensional chess earlier in his career to get to the mountaintop. Now he's just going to have to use brute force to get where he wants to go. And look at Nick. Nick not saying a word to anyone. We know why he's doing what he's doing. Look, Nick Alexander. The bulletproof, complete shot. Just devastating the Inferno Dragon. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to go in the record books as a victory for Damian Kai. But let me be very clear. This is not a loss for Nick Alexander. He did what he set out to do. If the next level title isn't going to get him where he wants to be, he'll find another way. He's making that very clear. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it's our main event. It's a top 10 matchup between Tengu and D4 in a semifinals match. Coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a semifinals match for the next level title tournament. Introducing first, from the outside, weighing 3,817 pounds, he is known as Tengu.
And Tengu has been on an absolute tear. I mean, at the draft show, he beat Ghost, one of the most dominant forces we've ever seen in AWE, in order to be able to be drafted by Next Level. And then last week in the first round of the Next Level Championship tournament, he absolutely demolished and squashed Liberator. We did not know that the gap was that wide between Tengu and Liberator, but it was. And now Tengu, coming in ranked number 5, officially jumped D4 in the power rankings after D4's loss at the hands of Cody Cole on Intensity.
And his opponent, from Tokyo, Japan, weighing at 165 pounds, the
D4 on Next Level last week had an outstanding showing against a debuting Krystofer Lee. D4 was able to win that match via his submission move that he's implemented here in year 3, Vice and Virtue. And D4 lost to Cody Cole on Intensity just a few days after in one hell of an Intensity Rules match for that world title. And now, he is ranked one spot below Tengu. It doesn't get any closer than this. Ladies and gentlemen, it is your main event. Whoever wins this match is going to go on and fight Damian Kai at ODYSSEY, only on the AEWE Patreon. Oh my goodness, and Tengu
Ooh, what a slap.
delivering the slap. Tengu. And look at D4 saying, I'm eating that all
Let's go,
day.
D4.
Going for another lockup, no! D4 acted like he was gonna lock up and just smacked the shit out of Tengu.
Let's go, Tengu. Let's go, Tengu.
Told you earlier, don't poke a sleeping bear, but that's exactly what D4's doing by striking Tengu with such disrespect. And Tengu reversing the Irish whip. He'll be looking for an early Tengu tantrum. There's one. There's two. If he hits this, I mean, he's got the momentum. Bam! Knee trigger from D4. Just countering that Tengu tantrum. Oh, and just stepping on the throat of Tengu. And now, D4. This is where he's most dangerous. He applies the headlocks. He strikes with the knees. He's a technical wrestler. Tengu is not trying to keep his advantage. And just Tengu just showing you he has such a size and strength advantage over D4. He just mowed over the former world champion. Now Tengu directing and just throwing D4's head, bouncing it right off that top turnbuckle.
Let's go D4! D4!
And the fans here at the Warzone are just split between D4 and Tengu. D4 may have the majority of fans here. Either way it goes. The Warzone loves the Precisionist and the Warzone loves Tengu. And there is no way D4 is going to have a test of strength with Tengu. That is a horrible idea. D4 may have got too cocky, too confident. Look at Tengu. Look at Tengu driving D4. But look, D4 though, able to come up and shift the momentum maybe. But look at Tengu fighting back and throwing the former champion right back down into the mat. D4
Let's go, Tengu!
maybe gonna have to deal with the strongest competitor in AWE tonight in Tengu. The only time we've ever seen D4 and Tengu in the same ring together. D4 had to he had to wrap a 12-foot chain around Tengu's neck in order to defeat him. He did that at AWE Clash 2 in defense of his world title. Oh my goodness. But ladies and gentlemen, D4's not going to have a 12-foot chain to wrap around the throat of Tengu here tonight. So how is the Precisionist then going to put away Tengu? That's the million-dollar question. Because Tengu is taking D4 to school right now with these power moves. But D4 with a kick out at one, showing the resilience.
Almost had him.
D4 kicks out enough.
Almost had him. Gotta be quicker than
Kicks
that.
out at the last second. Tengu gets a 2 count that time. D4 able to hit Tengu just in time, and now setting up an Irish whip. Tengu reverses. D4 goes between the ropes. Tengu a little over aggressive, and a big penalty kick. He got penalized for charging so aggressively. Look at D4. Bam! Face buster into the mat. D4, if he can get to the cover, can get a 3 count here. And you see D4 trying to get the most leverage possible there on that pin attempt. Now D4 continuing the assault on the head of Tengu. That is D4's meal ticket. Tengu just dodged that kick, but he didn't dodge those two. And now D4 chopping away at Tengu and springboard, bam! The knee right across the face, a big knee, and D4 scurrying to the pin.
How did he kick out of
Tengu
that?
just resilient enough to get out. The chest of D4 beaming red from the chops from Tengu. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a matchup that you want to see. D4 going for a suplex.
No way! No shot!
There's no way he's getting Tengu up.
No
And
shot
now
he
maybe
picks him up.
D4 realizing that himself. But look at Tengu. No problems getting D4 up and putting him down.
Let's go, Tengu!
Let's go, Tengu.
And now that split crowd
Let's go, Tengu.
continuing to make their opinions heard about these two wrestlers. Tengu trying to put it away with a Chaos Claw
going for it.
early on in this matchup. Goes for it. D4 hits a backflip. Knee trigger to Tengu. And D4, the innovative counter out of the Chaos Claw. We've never seen anything like that before. And Tengu, feeling the
Tengu,
same
you
way
got
I'm
this.
feeling. He's never had it countered in that way. Tengu dealing with more athleticism than maybe he thought he was going to have to deal with tonight. D4, I mean, it takes every ounce of strength for him to throw Tengu into the corner. And coming in at Tengu just saying, get off of me. Tengu is much too large.
Let's go, Tengu.
Every time D4 looks like he's going to start getting some offense in, Tengu uses his size and strength advantage and just plows right through the former champion. And that could be the difference here in this matchup. That could make all the difference. Tengu tantrum. There's one. There's two. And look at the speed from the big man. There's three, and D4 just absolutely getting destroyed by the Tengu tantrum. Into the cover. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out at just the last second. Yeah. D4 just got the shoulder up. And Tengu can't even believe it. But D4 didn't hold the world title for 513 days because he let one little Tengu tantrum put him away. No, he is much too resilient for that.
Let's
He
go,
is a
D4.
savvy,
You can make it.
strategic wrestler. That's why he held that title for a record 513 days.
Let's go, D4.
But Tengu,
Let's go,
D4 may be dealing with more power than he's ever had to deal with in all of those 513 days because Tengu is an absolute freight train and a tank of a
Let's
wrestler.
go, Tengu.
And the fans continuing to be split right down the middle. Look at D4. Tengu wasn't expecting it. D4, he's up. Springboard. No. Tengu picks him up, puts him down. Right into the mat. D4's head bouncing off the canvas. And that could be the turning point. That could be the advantage that Tengu needs to put this match away. Tengu, Irish whip to the other corner. D4 up and over. Rolls out. Knee trigger right on the button. And D4 is rolling here in the war zone. D4 ducks under. One big forearm. Two big forearms. And D4 going for the Irish whip. Gets countered. Tengu. D4 ducked and a super kick, but Tengu didn't even try anything. D4 just that quick, expecting him to try something.
Let's go, Tengu. You got this.
D4 could be setting up some high-risk, high-reward offense. It doesn't look like he's angling him toward the corner, so I'm questioning what the precisionist is looking to do to Tengu.
Yeah, let's go, D4.
D4 taking some time to admire his handiwork. Maybe not the best strategy. Could be looking for Black
There's no
Rain.
shot.
We saw him hit it on Nick Bo, but look. Tengu
saw it
rolled out of
coming.
the way, but D4 expected it and landed in a favorable position. But look at Tengu just using that size advantage and throwing D4 all the way across the ring. And now look, oh my
What a
God, a
slap.
big slap. I mean, what a sequence that we just witnessed. Oh my God! The left arm being stomped into the mat by Tengu. I mean, that is a lot of weight coming down on those joints. And now the left leg of D4. Let me tell you, one of those stomps is enough. One of those stomps is enough to tear up a knee, tear up an elbow, and no. There's no way Tengu is, oh my God. D4 may have a concussion after that one. Into the
Shows up. Right here.
D4 shoulder up. And D4 just gets the foot on the
There's no way
rope.
he got the ropes.
He got the ropes on that.
And ladies and gentlemen, if the referee was not having a keen eye on that first
go,
pin
D4,
attempt
you
by
got this.
Tengu, that could have been 3 right there.
Let's go,
And if Tengu goes on to lose this match, let me tell you, he's going to be furious with that referee because of that very pin attempt. Look at D4 though, already back up to his feet. No way! There is no way he has Tengu up on his shoulders. Bam! D4 with the knee to the temple. That could be it. That should be it. That would be it. No.
Oh my God!
I have never, in all my days, seen somebody pick Tengu up on their shoulders and hold him there.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
This was an impressive go to sleep from D4, but it wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough to put Tengu away. We saw D4 try to just suplex Tengu earlier on,
No way
and
he's
we
going up
saw
high!
we heard his back trying to do it. But look, Tengu
what is
playing
this?
possum. D4 went for a swanton,
my
but he's not
God.
going to end up getting it. Tengu, as quick as a cat, makes his way up to his feet and throws D4 down, and now D4 still reeling. And look, Tengu up and down. SBD!
Oh!
Silent but deadly as Tengu. Tengu's moving on. Tengu is moving on. He's going to face Damian Kai for the next level title at ODYSSEY on the Patreon. I mean, this is as innovative a counter as you will ever see.
No way! No shot! Oh my God!
Oh my God!
No way he kicks out of that!
D4, after an impressive go to sleep, was not able to put Tengu down. Watch, Tengu gets
What is
up and
this?
just launches D4
Oh my God!
right across the ring. Watch this, SBD right into the mat. D4 starts out with a 1-2 record, something we haven't seen from D4 since we've never seen. I don't think we've ever seen D4 with a 1-2 record, even in year 1. I'm trying to rack my brain and trying to wrap my brain around what we just saw. An impressive showing from both men, but especially from Tengu. AWE Year 3 may be the year that we all learn to fear Tengu. Thanks so much for watching Next Level 24. Become a patron today if you want to see Tengu take on Damian Kai at ODYSSEY. Thank you for watching.